Let's now the stocks doing well. We have Asian Paints, which has now moved to the high point of trade. Hindalco doing well, and SBI Life as well from the broader markets. Actually, rather from the frontline index now, the latest Nifty entrant. That one is doing well as well at the high point. But let's talk market fundamentals. Prateek Aggarwal, the business head and CIO at ASK Investment Managers, joins us to discuss the fundamentals of the market. Thanks a lot, Prateek, for joining in. After the kind of move that we've seen and the consolidation, everything happening. What is your sense? What's your sense on the individual stocks, individual sectors? Which direction do you think we'll go from here?
Yeah, so we have had a very sharp rally from the bottom. One sense is that easy money that had to be made has been made. But that said, versus other asset classes, we do believe equities offer a better upside. If one looks at the discount rate change by 1%, let's say over last 1 year, and the overall earnings momentum, 21 over 20 and 22 over 21, it does point to a significant upside from here as well. If I have to put it in numbers, I will kind of say 1% a month kind of returns from the equity markets could be possible, with the broader market doing a tad better. In terms of indices and levels, one more point that I would want to make is that over a period of time, the composition of the index has changed very sharply. We did some analysis and found that the higher P sectors, stuff that looks more expensive to the eye, has increased weightage by 28%. And, stuff that is seen to be cheap, commodities, utilities, etc., have seen a sharp downward revision in weightages, while the average guys have slightly increased. So one has to, put the index levels into context. But the short answer is we do believe there is upside, but not what we have seen in the past, and hence buy on dips could be a great strategy. In terms of sectors, globally, as a country comes out of a COVID-related slowdown, financials have tended to do very well. This is yet to be seen in India, and we do believe that this space offers upside. The other space which has undergone a reasonable period of consolidation and could show some upside is pharmaceuticals. So while Mind says that they have been doing well for all of this period, but frankly for last 5-6 months, many of them have simply been consolidating. So these are the two large spaces, but otherwise micro stories which benefit from government policies, etc. abound.
Prateek, morning. This is Rima here. You started off by saying that easy money has been made in the market. Have you booked profits in any of the sectors? If yes, which ones? You spoke about the buy on dip strategy is the way to go. But the point is that we haven't really seen a big dip in the markets. The corrections have been so shallow. So at what levels would you look to deploy?
So what I have been saying is that 4 to 5% dip is a good dip. The point is the alternative asset classes are offering 4 to 5% return. Debt is a large asset class. And if you are looking at interest rate increases even over the next 2 years, 0.25 interest rate increase takes away 1.6% from returns. So depending on what your expectations are, adjust 4 to 5% by that much. It's a low number, and that's the threshold for equity. One should not expect to get deep corrections with the information that we have today, in terms of the market makeup. If there are unforeseen events happening, that's another matter. That is what I would expect. In terms of profit booking, well, what we as a house do is to take money off the table after a stellar run from any stock. Maybe we keep the stock. We are long-term investors, but we do take some money off the table and undergo a portfolio rebalancing. Over last, let's say, 1 year kind of a period, we have taken off money from consumers. That has seen a 20% drop in overall portfolios from closer to 50% to just about 30% now. And that money has gone into increasing stakes into chemicals, specialty types, pharmaceuticals of chronic variety, technology platforms and tech services, and in the end, manufacturing. We do believe manufacturing as a percentage of GDP could expand and sharply. So we have a PLI beneficiary and actually another company which does new age construction related stuff. So that is what we have done.
Right, and what are the places where you think there is still some money to be made? Because we're seeing a renewed interest in, one, the auto space this week itself, and secondly, the capital goods space. Say, for instance, something like Siemens did well. Yesterday, we saw that big rally come by in BEL. L&T is doing well as well over the last few days. So do you think that is one space, the economy-facing space, that warrants a merit now that things are opening up?
Yeah, it does warrant a relook. We have been looking there. It's a challenging place to invest into because the valuations are high and can be justified by numbers only if the demand uptake is of a very continuous variety, which is where the challenge is. Yes, over the next 1 to 2 years, you see a lot of confidence from India Inc. to be investing, especially smaller ticket investing rather than steel plants and power plants. It is smaller ticket investing, so capital good makers of that variety should do well. But then whether it is continuous, whether it persists for longer is something that we are trying to understand. Given the valuations, this is proving to be a challenge. One interesting space is a small but interesting space is supported by government policy. Government is focusing quite a bit on ethanol production, substituting petrol as a fuel, and that does give that space a lot of visibility for significant amount of time. So yeah, I mean, this is a space that one should look at. We are looking at India Inc. being more confident on expansions, on capex than before. But finding names and ensuring that the recovery in spends is of a continuous basis has been a challenge.
Prateek, it's a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks so much for joining in. Let's address the news which is flashing on your screen coming through from